Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode on our podcast. The purpose of today's episode is to make sure you know how important it is to address your limiting beliefs. Did you know that limiting beliefs could be sabotaging you? Okay, they could be causing you to be stagnant, stuck in your comfort zone, preventing personal growth and development. Now, what about missed opportunities in various aspects of your life? They could be in your career, your relationships, your personal goals. Because if you're telling yourself that you can't do something, you could be missing out on many opportunities. Now, what about low self-esteem? Unaddressed limiting beliefs can erode your self-esteem, your self-worth, and negatively impact your mental and your emotional well-being. Now, what also happens if you are not overcoming your limiting beliefs? It's often going to result in negative self-talk. Do you have some negative self-talk? Do you have some negative self-talk? Because that can often also lead to stress, to anxiety, to self-doubt. And then in the long run, you may regret not taking action to overcome the challenge or to overcome these beliefs to realize your full potential. And what if you stayed exactly where you are? Okay. Or even worse, and you go backwards. You could end up feeling a sense of unfulfillment with your goals if you've got limiting beliefs holding you back, not allowing you to reach your full potential, not allowing you to reach the goals that you've set for yourself, for your career, your health, your finances, your relationships, whatever it might be. What would happen if you've got limiting beliefs continuously holding you back? All right, well, let's just dive into a little bit and kind of talk about what are limiting beliefs. Basically, if I had to sum it up in just like one or two sentences, limiting beliefs are the negative or the self-doubting thoughts that you can hold, or that really can hold a person back from achieving their full potential. Okay, that is what a limiting belief is. And these beliefs are often based on past experiences. They are society conditioning. They may be something that you've got from fear holding you back. Basically, they are assumptions that we have about ourselves and other people and the world and just everything going on in general. Now, we often take our beliefs for granted, okay, and we don't realize. And what I mean by that is that most of the time our beliefs are invisible. Okay, they are completely invisible, and we take them for granted as being true, and we typically only become aware of our beliefs when we come across someone who may have a different set of beliefs to us. Now, beliefs are not to be confused with values. I will do a complete other podcast explaining what values are. However, you have beliefs, okay? And then your values are like the guiding principles, the internal compass by which we live our lives. So your values are beliefs about what is most important to you. So you have your beliefs, and then the values kind of come on top of that. They come on top of that about what's most important to you in the area of career, or what's more important to you or most important to you in the area of, family or health or whatever it might be. That's how you kind of determine your values. Whereas your beliefs are a little different. Okay. Your beliefs are kind of something that I like to say is that we catch them. We catch our beliefs. So just to be clear here, I'm giving you an overview of what beliefs are right now. And then we're going to kind of come back to what limiting beliefs are. So we just kind of have a bit more of a better understanding. So where did like beliefs and values come from? We are not born as babies with beliefs and values all neatly organized for us. We don't come in and go, here you go, here's your filing system, here are all your beliefs, here are all your values, there you go, they're yours. That's not what happens. I like to say we catch our beliefs while we are growing up. Basically, we catch our beliefs, whether or not they are positive beliefs or whether or not they are negative beliefs, we catch our beliefs. So where do we catch them? As we are growing up, we basically can catch them from everything that's going on around us. Okay. Our parents play a large part in shaping how we think. You'll see families walking along and you'll see dads with their kids and you'll see them all wearing the same sporting team colors. Now, that's most likely come from, the father's belief of supporting, liking that sport, having a favorite team. So those beliefs are kind of carried on. Now, obviously, you can make a choice. However, that's how we can kind of catch some of our beliefs, by sporting teams, by sometimes we've got the same religion as our parents. Because as children, we're often told what we can do, what we can't do. We get praised for things that we do well, and then sometimes we may get criticized or, told off for what we haven't done as well. And basically, as a result of this, we start to establish perceptions about ourselves, both positive and negative. And this is where our beliefs are caught. Okay. This is where our beliefs are coming from. And then the more and more we think about something, or the more and more we expose to it, the more credible it becomes. And then over time, we establish that as a belief. So that's basically where a belief can come from. Now, it could be a positive belief or it could be a negative belief. Now, if I kind of put it into like just positive and negative. So most of the time when I kind of refer to a negative belief, I'm referring to a negative belief as something that's like a limiting belief, or is a limiting belief because it's holding you back. It's holding you back in some way. It's affecting you, having a negative effect on you. So this does not mean that over time we can't change our beliefs. We might see different people, we might hang around different people, we might change jobs, we might, see things in a different way, and we can change our beliefs over time. Because this does not mean, that the 5-year-old me has the same beliefs as the 44-year-old me of today. Okay, we get different beliefs. Some beliefs you may hold on to for a long time, and some others may just change naturally. Okay, you know, the beliefs that I had around Christmas and Easter are completely different as a 44-year-old than when I was a 5-year-old. Okay. So can you think of some examples of beliefs that you used to have that maybe you don't have now or that you don't have anymore? Um, what happened to change your mind? So have a think. I can give you some like funny examples. Parenting beliefs. Before I had children, I definitely had some beliefs about parenting, how I would like to parent, the things that I thought were maybe, I would never do or that was appropriate or whatever it might be. However, some of those beliefs have definitely changed as I am a parent to 3 boys. Okay. The beliefs may have changed, like, oh, I'll never do that, XYZ. And yes, here I am now doing XYZ, just to give you a little bit of an example. Now, this does not mean that you can't change your beliefs. Okay. So I want to give you an example. I recently had a client, actually recently, it was a little while ago now, who literally had a crippling belief that she could not do any form of public speaking. Now, she is a successful business owner who has employees, and basically, she couldn't even stand up and run the staff meeting. Okay. And she knew that this was holding her back. And nobody else was telling her this, but she knew that by her not being able to get up and speak in crowds, even to her staff in the forum of a staff meeting, that it was holding her back from, going to the next level as such. So we worked together, we did some interventions that helped her, and she was able to get up and speak in front of a group of 250 plus guests. Now, these guests are all professionals too. Now, why do I tell you this? I tell you this because she was able to change her belief. Okay. She now knows that she can get up and present in front of a large crowd. Okay. That she can do it. Now, will she still get nervous? Most likely, but she can learn skills that are going to help her with that. Is there things that she can probably do to become a better speaker? Most likely. Could she improve? Absolutely. We all can improve on our skills. Am I getting better at the podcast? Let's hope I am. Or, am I getting better as being a public speaker? Am I developing, better skills on everything? We're constantly improving. So however, she was still able to change her limiting belief around, I will never do public speaking. I can never do public speaking. I will never be able to stand up in front of a crowd and present to them. She's changed that belief. Okay. That limiting belief is no longer serving her. And now that she's changed that belief, her unconscious mind is looking for evidence to support her new belief. So let's pack a little bit about the unconscious mind and how it ties into limiting beliefs, because the way the unconscious mind works is that it tends to interpret things in a way that support your limiting beliefs, which basically means that your unconscious mind works to maintain the status quo, okay, the beliefs that you've already got, by preserving those beliefs. So even if, okay, and a big one, even if those beliefs that you have are not serving you, they could be disempowering you or limiting your success and not allowing you to achieve your goals, your unconscious mind is continuously going to look for ways to support and preserve the beliefs that you are holding on to. That is just what it is processed, like what it is programmed to do. So let's just backtrack a little bit and let's just do a little bit of a recap to kind of bring that all together. So basically you have beliefs that you catch, okay? And many of these beliefs are formed in the unconscious mind. And they're often a result of past experiences that you have as a child. We say as a child because there's kind of like this 0 to 7 years of age is where you do take in, like you're a sponge and you take in so much information. That doesn't mean that you can't catch limiting beliefs after that. However, we are very impressionable from that 0 to 7 year age, and we are just literally like a sponge soaking everything in. So, but these beliefs are formed in our unconscious mind, okay, by everything, the past experiences, childhood conditioning, our influences, who we hang around. And these beliefs are deeply ingrained and then they become automatic. They become like they're operating beneath our conscious awareness. So we're not even aware of what our beliefs are, whether or not they're positive or negative. So if they are negative, these are beliefs that can be limiting to us. They can be holding us back from achieving our goals that we're going after. And then what happens is they can trigger automatic subconscious responses to situations or challenges. So you may be offered an opportunity. However, your limiting belief is, maybe has fear holding it back, or it thinks that you've tried something like this before and you weren't successful, so you're no good at this. So you have an automatic or an unconscious response to situations or challenges when an opportunity may be presented to you. So again, these responses could be in the form of like negative self-talk, self-sabotaging behaviors, a general sense of just self-doubt. I'm not good enough. I'm too young. I'm too old. Everyone in my family is big. I've tried every diet. No matter what I try, I'm never going to be thin. I tried that and I was no good. I'm no good at XYZ. I will never be successful. I don't have enough time. All of those things, okay? You literally could be that negative self-talk, that self-sabotaging behavior, um, is basically going on unconsciously, and you may not even be aware of it. And basically, your unconscious mind can drive these responses without your consent. Okay, without you even knowing that it's happening, you are making these, you are coming up with these answers or you're coming up with this negative self-talk. And then, so all of this is going on, and then your unconscious mind is looking to further confirm those beliefs. Okay, it is looking for evidence to further confirm those beliefs as being true. So there's limiting beliefs. And then this has this flow-on effect of this could affect your self-image, your self-identity, how you're showing up, how you present yourself, whether or not you believe you can, whether or not you think you can't, whatever it might be. And you kind of start to see yourself as inadequate in this particular limiting belief. So how do you work on overcoming these limiting beliefs? Because obviously these are not good for you. They're holding you back. Okay. And the more and more it kind of comes on, it's like you can kind of dig yourself deeper in a hole with the limiting beliefs if it's something that, um, you know, is not supporting you. It is disempowering you. So how do you work on overcoming these beliefs? Now, the quickest, most effective way, hands down, is to get professional guidance through someone like a coach. So I want to ask you, if you have goals that you are working towards, or if you're in the same place that you are with your goals that you were 6 months ago or even longer, or maybe you've moved slightly towards your goals, but you are still not where you thought you would be by now. And just to clarify, this could be in any area of your life. This could be in career. This could be in your health, in your relationships, in your finances, anything, any context of your life. I would love for you to reach out and book in a free discovery call with me and we can have a chat. Okay. Now, if, however, now is not the right time for you to discuss this with a coach, okay? Discuss this with me. You can still overcome your limiting beliefs, okay? You do not need to hold on to your limiting beliefs forever. Now, having a coach will help you because there are some interventions that we can use that will kind of, you know, shrink these down or remove them completely immediately. So we can help you with that. However, there are still things that you can do to help yourself so that you're not, you know, tied down and holding on to these limiting beliefs for forever. So, the first thing I want to say is that overcoming limiting beliefs can be a challenging process. However, with consistent effort and determination, it is possible to break free from them. Now, that's just like anything. Think of it like a muscle. The more you work the muscle, the stronger it's going to get. So first thing you're going to need to do is identify the limiting belief. Quite often we are not even aware what the limiting belief is that is holding us back or that we are saying to ourselves. So first, if you are striving for a goal, why is it that you think you're not achieving it? Okay. So the first step is to become aware of the limiting belief and take some time to reflect on it. Okay. How is it negatively impacting your life? And then the next thing, I want you to question this belief. Once you've identified what the limiting belief is, I want you to question its validity. Okay. Ask yourself if there is evidence to support this belief and if it is serving you in a positive way. Because like we've learned, limiting beliefs are just based on the assumptions, what we caught from past experiences that may no longer be relevant. And then challenge the negative self-talk that is associated with this limiting belief. Pay attention to the negative self-talk. Okay. What are you saying that is reinforcing this negative belief? And then replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations or like a counter argument, and then practice what these are so that you can pick yourself up, as in you can become aware of when you're saying something to yourself, that you can, reframe it and replace that negative thought with, a positive thought, okay? A positive affirmation or a counter argument or whatever you want to call it. Now, another thing, seek alternative perspectives. So again, you can reach out to a coach. However, if now's not the right time for you to have a coach to help and support you with your limiting beliefs, reach out to a trusted friend, reach out to a family member, or someone that you're comfortable talking to who may be able to provide you with an alternative perspective. Sometimes an outsider's viewpoint can help you see things differently and just challenge your limiting beliefs. Have you going, oh, actually, I never thought of it like that. So it can be super beneficial, super helpful to talk to somebody. And then take some small steps outside your comfort zone to expand your comfort zone, because overcoming your limiting beliefs does take action. All right. And you need to start by taking small steps outside of your comfort zone that align with your desired outcome. And then this is going to help you build that muscle, build that confidence to prove to yourself that your limiting belief is not accurate, so that then your unconscious mind is going to help seeing, confirming those new beliefs that you're creating. And then basically, last tip, replace the limiting belief with the empowering belief. So if you are continuously replacing the limiting belief with a more empowering belief that supports your goals and supports your aspirations, repeat these either positive affirmations or a statement or whatever it might be related to the new belief regularly so that you can help to rewire your thinking patterns to help your unconscious mind be able to start confirming that new belief that you're working towards as being your new belief, okay? As to being one of those beliefs that you hold on to so that it can continue to look for evidence to support that belief. And remember, overcoming limiting beliefs takes time and effort. Okay. Be patient with yourself and celebrate even the smallest victories along the way because overcoming limiting beliefs can be challenging. However, you can work on it. And in the long run, it's going to help you to achieve your goals and it's going to help you to live a more fulfilled life. All right. Hope this was helpful. See you next week. Bye, everyone. So I did forget to mention, but we have actually created a little, I think it's like a 2 or 3 page cheat sheet. Okay. It's just a freebie that will help you with the 6 top tips of overcoming limiting beliefs. So if you want to get a copy of that, depends on where you're watching, just check the show notes and it will take you to a link so that you can download that overcoming limiting beliefs tips cheat sheet. All right. Thanks, everyone.